Shalom. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, by Hashem, Yahawashi, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who do rule well and teach this truth in all honesty and sincerity. And salutations to you brothers around the four corners of the earth that push this truth in all honesty and sincerity as well.
Quick sit down.
Yeah,
To the spirit and power, y'all watching y'all shop.
Yeah.
Catch up on these lessons, man. It's a beautiful time we living in, very beautiful. And we about to bring it out, man. Through the spirit.
Right now, with this coronavirus being at the forefront of the news and got everybody scared, got everybody, basically where Esau want them, as far as the fear mongering, but it's prophecy as well. And we see how this coronavirus can be exactly what Esau needs, or I should say, it could be the turning point to usher in other prophecies. This could be that nail in the coffin that just roll the rest of these prophecies out.
Like a Trojan horse.
A surprise full of other surprises. Because with this corona, you have everything locked down. First of all, it's a plague and it's a pestilence, which is prophecy in itself. You got martial law, and you got that in some states. Some states totally locked down, like Michigan, New York, Connecticut. Some you just going to work, and some they not even pressing the issue. The famine of the word, the RFID chip. All this can come from out of this where we at with this coronavirus.
Hey, race wars, World War III, because you got China claiming America made it, then you got America claiming China made it. Literal famine, like a literal famine, man.
Right.
That can come behind the COVID-19, so-called plague or whatever, man. So this right here, this can lead to all the prophecies that we looking for our Lord and Savior YAHAWAH to make his return, man.
That's right.
This can lead to all them prophecies. So I'm gonna get into it.
Yeah, grab that.
This is Luke 21:10. Then said he unto them, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilence and fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from heaven.
That's 10, grab 10.
Yep, I got 10.
Okay.
And that's 11. You want to break it down?
Run it back. Run it back real quick.
All right. Verse 10 on Luke 21. Then said he, and by the way, that he is YAHAWAH.
Right. He's running down the list of things that would happen before he returned. So all these people that's talking about nobody knows and nobody knows, we don't know, but if you had some sense, you would be able to look at the sign of the times to mark what hour we in. You don't have to know the designated time, hour, date, and all that. You know that it's close by the things that's happening. If mama say, hey, I'm whooping you when you get home, you don't know what time she getting home, but you hear that engine revving, pulling in the driveway, it's close to time for that whooping. Like, it's the same thing. Like, you don't know when he coming, YAHAWAH, but by the things that's going on in the earth, you know that it's close.
Signs and symbols, like they say.
Right.
Yep. And only people who watching for these prophecies, man, these signs and symbols, is the watchmen.
Exactly.
And Lord willing, we part of those. We part of that house, man. The house of the watchmen, the house of David.
Cause what is everybody else hoping to happen? Everything go back to normal. Man, when this over with, that's all I'm hearing. When this over with, oh man, when things get back to normal,
You see all the memes and shit.
you know, yeah.
It ain't going back to normal, man.
Man,
It ain't going back to normal. It might seem like it's going back to normal momentarily, but it ain't gonna never be normal again, man.
oh no, Esau ain't gonna let this. What's they saying?
They don't let a good crisis go to waste, bro. And it's a perfect crisis.
So he gon'
You gonna ride this out.
oh yeah, he gonna usher in as much chaos as he can due to this and who knows? They probably did create it and release it. Whichever one of them did it. It's still the will of the Lord.
And that's an act of war, man. They got it in movies and shit about the coronavirus 3 years ago. About how they was gonna release a biological weapon. America was gonna release it, so you know it had to be America, bro.
Yeah. I heard, that they was the only country that had the patent for it. They was just using Chinese scientists to work with it.
And you know who connected to that shit? George Soros, man. So yeah, they did it, man. George Soros and Bill Gates, they connected to that coronavirus. They created that shit, bro. They created that shit, man. You want some on that?
Yeah, you run 10 back for me.
Verse 10. Then said he unto them, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom.
Now, don't you have these different nations turning on America? These allies that were once allies to America because they had the might and the strength. Aren't they turning? They backing out. These other countries that were weak, they built up. Everybody got nuclear capability now. So it ain't no more of that tough kid on the block that just pull up and bully everybody. Like stuff happening. And Iran is still mad. They big mad. That was a big loss to them. And they said it would not go unretaliated.
Exactly.
Something gonna happen.
It's the perfect storm for them to do it.
Yep.
And like, you reminded me of like back when you was in the hood, like some of us from the hood, some brothers from the hood, and you had that one guy that had the chopper. Everybody run because he got a chopper. He gonna outgun you. Now everybody got a goddamn chopper.
Right.
Now everybody got a goddamn nuke. Got a goddamn nuke, man. So ain't no running.
Yeah.
Ain't no running. It's just gonna be my nuke against your nukes.
Right. And to mention, the Lord is controlling these different kings over these nations, man. So when He put the Spirit on them to say, "Hey, it's time," they know, like, what? We just gonna be some dead MFs, man. We just gonna be dead. Everybody, we taking everybody out. You send a nuke over here, they just gonna get to flying. And that still is the will of the Lord, man, because it tell you in the scriptures, man, that's how it's gonna be, and the elect is gonna be scarcely saved out of that.
Scarcely. And, verse 11 again. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines, and pestilence, and fearful sights, and great signs shall be from heaven.
Right. You see a lot of these chariots, man. They making themselves known. They making themselves known in these times, man. That's the salvation of Israel, man. That's the glory of the Lord, man. We seen some the other day, man. It was a fleet of them.
Yep.
Riding right over top of the clouds, and you could see them just through the clouds. All the UFO stuff is over with, man. The chariots are here, they moving around, they being seen. Some of them even tampering with electricity in different parts of the U.S., man. And the U.S. is one of the highest, if not number one, number two sighting in the world. And where was it Brazil or one of them, Peru over there, was the number two. South America and North America is the two main places that these UFO sightings are being spotted.
The West.
Yeah. This is where the second Exodus gonna happen. hey, the Lord might have something set up in South America, you know.
And on top of that, you got Esau. Esau got a lot of activity going on up there in the clouds too, man.
Time.
You know, because Esau with the Space Force, even before that, but with this introduction to the Space Force, now they got all kind of shit out there, man, preparing for the fight against YAHAWAH, which they're gonna be badly beat the fuck down.
You heard me.
You know, it ain't gonna be no competition, but still though, it's part of prophecy also.
Right, the Lord gonna make you tough, so He can. He gonna make you tough. You know, so He can get busy.
If I get a quick one, 2 Corinthians 2:11. Least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Exactly. Satan can't get an advantage of brothers like us because we're not ignorant of his devices. Why? Because we got good teachers who done taught us about these times, who done gave us prophecies through the Spirit and power of Yahawashi, man.
That's right.
And in order for them to even teach us this, the Spirit had to be on them, and the Spirit had to be on us to receive it. So the Lord had to be dealing, man. So we not ignorant of Satan's devices. He doesn't really have an advantage of us. He got some type of little power of us right now, but really the Most High gave him that little power.
Right.
You know? So truly he ain't got no real advantage over us, man, because we got the Spirit of Yahawashi.
Another one of his devices is the 5G. Now everybody now when you hear these doctors talking, either ones that's so-called speaking out, they trying to make it. It was some doctor on the Breakfast Club that was trying to make it seem like it's so far-fetched that 5G is the radiation is what's really poisoning these people, that's making them have virus-like symptoms. But that's what happens with radiation poison. You feel like you got the flu, and then you pass out. And they putting it on a virus, COVID-19, but that's any virus can be killed with being heated up or frozen. So which one is? Which lie you gonna tell, Esau? Like my mama used to say, which lie you gonna tell?
We know you like a book, devil. We know you like a book, devil. We know you.
Right.
We already.
You know, so
that's that prudence, man. That foresight. We know you, man. You got another precept you want to hit?
If you could get Ezekiel 28.
Ezekiel 28.
It's around the 20th chapter. It might be some meat before 20, but 20 is the point.
28 and 20.
Yep. And read up until ain't no meat.
And by the way, your president mentioned the microchip not too long ago, man. Like 3 days ago or something like that. He mentioned the RFID microchip, man. So hey, it's over for America, man.
That's right. So this place is falling. The infrastructure, the morale, the everything.
You want that about Zidon? You said Ezekiel 28?
Yeah, 28 and 20. You can start at 23 for real. That's really the point I was.
Okay, I'll start 23 then. This Ezekiel 28 and 23. For I will send unto her pestilence and blood into her streets, and the wounded shall be judged in the midst of her by the sword upon her on every side, and they shall know that I am the Lord.
And the Lord is sending pestilence into this place, man. This is a wicked kingdom. The Lord never liked wicked kingdoms, man. He always brought them down, sent hell through them, pestilence, plagues, have them taken down by another nation. But this kingdom is going to experience the same thing, and it's going to be worse, man. The foreign troops, the missiles, the viruses, you know, and the Lord is using Esau to do a lot of this stuff. But what happens when these other nations turn on Esau and they start doing what they want to do? It's gonna be just a bloodbath. You know, it's gonna be like something you never seen before. You know, and the Lord prophesied that He was gonna send plagues into this place, just like Egypt. And America models themselves after Egypt. They it's on the back of your money, on the back of your dollar. You know, they push some of those same philosophies and ideologies. Here it is. Esau's track record will show you that he's in opposition of anything righteous. He's in opposition of anything righteous. Okay, so do you see him going after any Muslims? Anybody in Egyptology? Anybody in the Pan-Africanism? No. He just try to demonize the men of the Lord that bring the true doctrine out in these scriptures. But people don't look at details and stuff like that. They just go with whatever is pushed, and they just go with the tidal wave. You know, it's the Lord that's sending these plagues, man. And this pestilence, this plague, could be the very thing that leads to the rest of these prophecies popping off.
Right.
I mean, it's right there. It's right there. You know, they got it locked down. They telling you how much food and essentials like toilet paper and things like that, they rationing that out. So what happens? What's stopping them from just shutting the stores down altogether or stopping the trucks? That's the next step.
They could do that any day.
That's the next step. The Lord ain't put it on their heart to do it yet. Because he ruled in the kingdom of men. So when he decides that it's time for them to put a stop to all things, and all hell gonna break loose, then that's when that's gonna happen. But we right at the threshold. We right at the threshold. That's all. That's all. I mean, I don't see how you not see that. This virus thing. I mean, everything is basically hinged up on this. Really. I mean, this COVID-19 has the ability for them to, bam, 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 like hit all the prophecies through this dang on one pestilence.
In one sweep.
In one sweep. They already got the cities locked down, you know, some more than others. They rationing the food out. You know, folk got curfews.
Hey, and they telling you with all these damn numbers what they about to do. What they say, stay 6 feet away from each other. Why they want that number 6? Why they keep pushing that number 6? They tell you in the city the curfew at 6. They tell you in the county the curfew at 12. That's 2 6s. You know?
Yep.
Still calling me. I thought I put it on airplane mode, bro. So we almost up out of here, man. Speaking of the coronavirus, speaking of the corona.
You don't turn your camera off?
No, they don't turn the camera off. They can't see it on the screen either. Salakia.
Yeah. This. And I think he will at some point in time, because they saying that it ain't gonna be a vaccination for at least winter or next year, 6 months to a year. But you know, Hey, it's all the Lord's will. Whatever happens,
Yeah.
from you know, it's been His will. Whatever been happening,
Mm-hmm.
you know. If you want to grab 2 Ezra 15.
Hey, and the true men of the Lord see COVID-19 as a blessing, not a curse, man.
Hmm.
It's a curse to y'all, but to us, it's really a blessing, man. Because you see what it's doing. You know, you see what it's doing. We're not trying to be like Kenneth Copeland and pray away COVID-19. Pray for the Lord to destroy it. But hold on, we just read how the Lord is the one that sent the pestilence and the plague, man.
Right.
You know?
So how could you be a man of God? How could you be a man of the Lord?
COVID-19.
Pray it away and keep sending them ties and slide them under the door if you have to.
And blow. What you say? I...
If they still, I don't. Hey man, what buffoon is listening to these TV preachers and these mega church? Like what? I mean,
It
what
got to be a whole bunch because that dude is pretty much a billionaire.
they
man.
are.
Not a millionaire, a billionaire.
They are, and you see how reckless they are. Is always talking about the money.
Mm-hmm.
What has he done for you? He ain't gave you the truth. None of them ain't gave you the truth. just, hey, just, sheeple. Led to the slaughter, and especially Israel, man.
Mm-hmm.
They believe, they want to hear all smooth things.
Mm-hmm.
But if you live life, 20 plus years, you can see it ain't all smooth things. So why not just deal with the truth, man? The truth ain't never always smooth, man.
You know what they're going to try to do? They're going to try to cut us and say, well, the Bible call y'all sheep. Yeah, we sheep too, but we the sheep of the Lord.
Right. Being led by the right shepherd.
Mm-hmm. Y'all the sheep of Satan.
You know? Y'all got hirelings leading y'all.
Mm-hmm.
They don't give a damn about y'all. They just want the money.
Yep.
They there for a check. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord guiding us because He care about us. Calls us His friends. You know? My people.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And the Lord said, my sheep hear my voice. Hey, and it don't sound like none of these other TV pastors and mega church millionaires is talking about. At all. That
You might as well get that. You might as well get that.
Time.
This is John 10. And